Hi, it's Make It Monday and Cindy Fodor here. I'm excited that you are joining me today, and I have a fun suite of products. Suite of products to show you today. I want to show you how they go together, and they're just so much fun to play with. Wonderful time of the year. I think they're called Wonder of the Season. I always get that wrong. Is what I'm going to be talking about. So I just want to check my phone and make sure that my sound is working. And I'm hearing it. And yes, okay. So if you join me, if you could just leave a comment, let me know that you're here. I'm going to be doing a giveaway for the samples that I make today. So as long as you leave a comment, you'll be in the drawing for that. So I'm just going to pop over while we wait for a few more people and just introduce you to some of the products that I'm going to be talking about today and showing you. And I did bring in 2 ink pads because these colors go with the suite, and in my opinion, I think you need those to coordinate with the papers and all of the other fun things. So I'm just going to give it a minute, and then I will get started and show you some of this. Let me know if you have any of this and if you've used it, if you're enjoying it. Don't forget to let me know that. All right, so let's see. It is 3 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with actually the picture from the catalog. So if you have your catalog, it's on page 31. And I'm not talking about the specialty paper today just because there's already too much to talk about. And I have so much to show you that I don't want to hold you for more than probably at least no more than half an hour. So, I'm going to be talking about the designer series paper, that 'Tis the Season. We're going to talk about the Cherish the Season bundle. And I'm not even going to be talking about the Wishes and Wonders bundle. That's an amazing bundle all on its own. The Wonderful Gems, the Wonder of the Season ribbon, the Memories and More cards, and the envelopes. So this is what I basically want to highlight, but I want to show you how they coordinate with everything else in this set. And there's some really cute samples in the catalog as well. So, all right. So let me get started with that. I am going to use my cutter and show you how to take these cards and do a couple different things with them. So this is the stamp set that actually I bought it only because these dies are so gorgeous. The detail in these little bells are just so cute. And let me just show you a couple cards with that. So I think I showed you this one other time. I showed you how I sponged the paper to antique it and use the brushed metallic paper from the holiday catalog. Just the detail. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And this card I did for my Stamp-A-Stack. We just did that on Saturday. And this is the, and I knew I was going to forget this even though it was in my mind easily 5 minutes ago. This is brass. This is the brass, and you can see how shiny that is. That's the shiny brass. Now, as I cut these out for the ladies, I found that these things did not always stay in, and so some of them left them out and some had them in. I did color them green with the blend if they stayed in. And then this is one we did for my meeting, just a really simple card using some of the designer series paper and one of the little bells. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside because we are not going to do anything else with that today. I think, yeah, I'm not using that for my next Stamp-A-Stack. All right, so I wanted to introduce you to these cards. So the Memories and More pack is really thick. There's a lot of stuff here. And so you have these little 3x4 cards, I believe they are. And they are great if you want to make a card with our And I should have left this, I did leave it open here. No, I didn't. Let me open it to this so I can get my names right. The Wonders of the Seas and Memories and More cards and envelopes. And these are made, they're bigger than our typical card and envelope because these cards are 4x6. So if you would want, whoops, I think I got 2 of them there. That's really heavy. There we go. If you would want to put one of these large cards on, you would need this bigger card. But this is pretty just to layer one of these on here. So let me just show you how this would fit. This would cover that red embossing, but it would make a really pretty card. So, so that's what those are. And I'm going to just flip through them and show you the designs. And I'm going to try to make sure that my camera is catching that as we go through. So there's the one I just showed you. There are 4 of those. I'll flip through there. Actually, there are 6 of those. I think. Did I count right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm shocked. I thought I was counting 4 earlier. And this one is really pretty. And there are 6 of those as well. And even the back is cute. Very masculine looking. So 6 of those. And there are 6 of these. And this is what I'm going to use in a minute. And then we come to these, and this is upside down, but these have gold foiling on them. So there are only 2 of each of these. So there's 2 of those. There's 2 of these. There are 2 of these sleighs. There are 2 of the Christmas, the Merry Christmas. That's really pretty. Whoops. And there's 2 of these with the gold and red. And then there's 2 of these. And then we come to little die cuts. And these are adhesive die cuts. So you would peel them and stick them. And yes, I know that's upside down. Okay, so there's 1, 2 of those. There's 2 of these. There are 2 of these smaller sheets. So you've got some gold foil here, and you've got some cute word die cuts here. And then you have numbers. And these are made so that if you want to do something like an album during Christmas for every day of the month of December, or if you want to do a, yeah, you know, those little gifts you do for the 25 days of Christmas. Oh my goodness, I need to go to bed and start over today. Y'all know what I mean, don't ya? You have these, we all have these days. All right, so that's the big pack. And then we have the smaller pack. And I'm going to just show you these. There's 4 of each of these. So you've got that, and then you've got some words here. Love sent me 2 turtle doves, a partridge in a pear tree. You've got 4 of these. Mistletoe, and then on the other side you could stamp something in there. And then you've got 4 of these. This is a great journaling block if you want to do that in your album, and I think I'm going to keep that out because I'm going to show you how to put that together. And let me find these. So you've got 4 trees, and then on the other side, may you never be too grown up to search the skies on Christmas Eve. And then sending wishes from the North Pole. Whoops, I got the wrong one there. And then this is a pretty background. And that's not where I want to put that. And then you have these cards. Okay? So way too many possibilities. I'm sure that you will find something in there that you like. All right, so I'm going to start with the scrapbook page, and then I'm going to show you the cards. And I'm not really making a scrapbook page, but I just want to show you how these pages work. So you get a pack. This is our Memories and More album, and this will be in black. The spine is in black, and then you get an assortment of different pages that you can slip your pictures into, or your cards into, depending on what you're doing. This one is, there's 4 smaller cards. And so I am just going to slip in a journaling block so that I can journal about the day. This was a trip to the Chambersburg ice show. And this was a few years ago. I'm going to just slide that in there. And this is going to be my decoration here. And then I just want a little bit of maybe words here. And let me see what we have. Let's see if there's any cute stickers that we could put on here. All is bright, magical. It was definitely magical. Not sure if that color goes with it, but I think it'll be okay. That was definitely a magical time. I just love ice sculptures. I can't imagine how they do them. And then I can't imagine how, when the day is so nice, that they stay frozen. So there just real quickly is a page. Now, I typically put more pictures on and less cute stuff, but it is fun to put cute stuff on too, besides the cute kids. So then I can journal about that event. So that's just a really quick way to show you one thing that you can do with these memories and more cards. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is I want to make a card. And I said I was going to use this sheet. And I'm actually going to cover this really pretty red design, which is very sad. It's very sad to cover that. But I am going to cover that. And I am going to take, let's see, where did I lay the one I said I was going to use? I think I might have stuck it back in. Let me grab it again. Okay, so I'm going to take this, and I'm actually going to cut this. Let me grab my cutter. I want just this piece right here. So I'm going to stick that in my cutter. And I want those 2 gold lines. So I'm going to make sure I'm above that. And I'll save this piece for later because it's very pretty. But I don't want that on this card. And I'm just looking at the lines here and making sure that they're really close to my cutting edge, but not on. There we go. Okay, so I'll save those 2 pieces back. And I am going to apply this to the middle of this card. Look how pretty that is. All right, and I think I'm going to put dimensionals on that. And I tell you what, I used to be really stingy with these, but I have realized how I love the feel of a card that's popped up, and I can feel the dimensionals pressing when I pick up the card. And I think I realized it when somebody did a card and they used our strips of dimensional, and well, I don't need that. And I just realized I love the feel of it. And so I have started to put a little bit more on. And that might be, you might think that's just a little bit of overkill, and maybe it is. But you try it. You try one card with lots of dimensional and tell me, whoops, that's already off of there. And tell me you don't love how it feels. And then just think how your recipient's going to feel when they get that card. Now, and you don't pay extra for it because they're squishy and they will slide right through the machine. You know, it's not like they're a hard thing. I'm gonna better line that up right, or I'm gonna have it crooked. All right, let me go ahead and tie. I want to add some of this gold cord. Now, this is from the same suite, and these 2 come together. You get your wide green, which I typically don't like to use this much on my card. I did try cutting it down here, but it gets a little frayed looking. But it's great for packaging and larger things, like maybe a 12 by 12 scrapbook page or something like that. So, but I'm using this gold cord a lot. It ties really nicely. So I'm going to bring it across here. and tie this in a bow. Let me just snip what I need there. And let's see, just knead this over just a little bit more. I want to tie it to the side here. All right. When I tie my bow, I always take it back around the back so that it lays flat whenever it's done. Let me do that again so that you can see what I did there. So I make a loop on the right. If you look here, let me jump to a screen that's just a little bit closer. Okay, so I have this piece coming down under, so because I always make my bow on the right, so you can adjust it however you do yours, but I make my bow on the bottom part, so my bow is there, and then I bring this around to the back side of my bow and tuck it through the hole, and when I pull it through, my bow will lay straight every time. That might not lay straight, but at least this part will always lay straight. Okay? So hopefully that's a helpful tip if you have trouble making bows. Now we're going to go ahead and put this on. And again, not sure what I got on there. I'm going to put plenty of this on. Now this is the Stamp and Seal Plus, but I want to make sure it's a large card, so I'm going to put a little bit more on than I would on just a regular size card. I think this card is going to be stunning. And one of you is going to get this card. So don't forget to leave a comment if you're listening today. If I don't have your address, I will ask you for it, and then you will get this card in the mail. And this is the envelope that will come with it. And let's see, I think that we probably should get this to coordinate a little bit. So let's add one of the stickers here to the envelope so that they go together. How's that? All right. Now, when you send this card, you're going to feel really rich, like you spent a lot of money on a card, even though you didn't. So, okay, that's one. And then the other one that I wanted to do, I'm going to use one of the smaller cards. Let me go ahead and fold that. I'm going to use the mistletoe card, and I'm going to put that in, just line that up inside of the lines here. And so let me go ahead and, I'm not going to glue it yet. I might want to add a ribbon or something. Hold on a second. All right, so I'm going to use, one of the stickers. And I'm hoping, I really want to put Wonder on there, but I don't think that's going to fit. So I think I better use Joy. And I haven't tried to take these out of here yet, so this might be fun to try to get out of there. Get it started with my Take Your Pick tool here, that's so I don't rip anything. All right. There we go. They're very fragile. And they're very sticky. And I'm going to put that just right across there. And it sticks really good. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and, I don't think I want gold on here because of the red that shows, so I'm not going to put any cording on this one. Very simple, very quick. Not as rich as this one because it doesn't have that gold embossing on it, okay? But you've got some red embossing here that helps it to stand out. And yeah, so just different ways to use your cards. Another way you can use these is you can actually cut out some of the things that are in the card and layer them if you want to. Like this would be cute layered on there. Just a lot of ways that you can play with these. I think, let me just check to make sure that that's all I wanted to put on there. Yeah, I think that's all that's going to go. I don't think we need to add too much else. Now, I am able to, once again, make the envelope match my card since we're using the mistletoe on here. And you know what? I just hung that, I hung the mistletoe upside down, didn't I? Oh my. How can you kiss under the mistletoe when it's upside down? I think I want to put that on the front of the card. So this way, that card can coordinate as well. Is anybody going to hate me for having upside down mistletoe? Should I try to change it? I don't know if I can get this off. I don't want to ruin it. Pretend it's not mistletoe. Pretend it's just a cute leaf, okay? It'll be what we want it to be, right? All right. I do need to burnish the edge of this envelope, though. Okay, so those are the two cards that are coming to the lucky winner today. So I hope you enjoyed that really, really quick overview of this suite of products. I'm not finished yet, so don't go away. I want to show you some other things. Oh, I do want to show you this. I do want to show you what to do if you decide. Let me choose one of these. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. Let me pick a card. Another cute card. Let's see. What do we want? All right. Let's do this one. So suppose I choose this card and I want to put the Wishing You Wonder on here, but I want to pop it up. But they're already sticky. What do you do? Well, what you can do is turn them over like this and take your embossing buddy and just get them covered in some of the resin from the embossing buddy so that they're not terribly sticky anymore, because we're going to put dimensionals on them and we don't want them to just stick everywhere. Okay? So I'm going to just do that till they're not sticking to my finger so much anymore. All right. Then I can come in and put my dimensionals on. And now I don't have to worry about them squishing down and getting stuck to the card where I don't want them to be. Let's see. I think I'll put this up here. And so I just lost my video for some reason. I'm hoping I'm still live. So I can't see your comments, which is not good because I need to do a drawing. There we go. Now I really need another dimensional in there. Remember what I told you about it being nice and firm? Did you see how that was buckling in the center? It was looking really horrible. It really needed one in the center there, and I probably should have done it there too. Okay, give me 1 second. I just want to make sure this is still on. Okay, I think we're still good. All right, I think my phone may have just gone to sleep, which is what some of us like to do at this time of the afternoon, right? Okay, so just an idea there to show you how to do if you're using the little sticky pieces, but you don't want them to stick, you want to pop them up. All right, so let me go back to the screen, and I want to just show you the cards that I have for my Stamp-A-Stack this coming month in October. This is a card that I just did today. Oh, I want to put a gold gem here, but for some reason I cannot find my gold they're gold glitter gems, and it seems like I'm missing them, but that's what's going to go there anyways. So I used this is a host set, and it's so cute. So I used that to do the little stockings, and then this little piece actually stamps in the stockings. So I stamped them in black, and then I used markers to just ink these three and then stamp those. But I also used the festive corners. I wanted to play with that because I love this, how it comes around the edge here. And I didn't come up with a ton of things, but if you do Halloween, there's some cute Halloween things on there. I want to play with the Mary. And I also want to, I did one of the stockings and colored it in, and I don't know where I put that. I was going to use that here, but then decided to do the 3 across because I really liked how that looked. And I'm using retired gold cards because I bought a lot of them, and I was debating whether I wanted to use them for my Christmas cards this year or get some of the new ones, and so I am using those for my Stamp-A-Stack. I just love that gold edge, but I hate to use a whole sheet of foil, so I usually don't put quite that much gold on a card. So when it comes on the card, it's even better. All right, so that's one. This is the other one, and Brian King, I saw a card like this that he did, and I really liked it. I had it saved. I wanted to play with it, but I didn't have these new greens. And so I did just get those. It has a little pine cone in it. And I added the pine cone here, and I think I added an extra green here. And if you see the moose has trees stamped, sort of like there's a shadow of the trees on the moose, which I just thought was a cute idea. So I copied that from him. And actually, the card pieces came from my upline for her meeting. She liked the same card, so she had that. And then, like I said, I just added the pine cone because the pine cone in the set is so adorable and basically makes the set. This is the next one. I love our gold or our blue glimmer paper, and so I'm using a piece of that behind here, out behind the cutout of the snowflake. So the white is where the cutout is, and then the blue glimmer is behind it. And then this is a piece of the snowflake designer paper, and it's got a touch of mint macaron in it. It's got some different colors throughout the page, so each person might get a little bit different variation of the blue to the green. And then just one of the little snowflakes cut out here with one of the I can't think what they're called, blue something pearls, but they're pearlescent, so they look blue. They look different depending on what they're on. And to not waste paper, before I put this together, I actually cut a snowflake out of the navy piece because it's just a huge piece of paper being wasted back there, so that we could put a snowflake on the inside. And then I got this card in a swap, and oh boy, it's really, unfortunately, you can't see the detail, but it's stamped with red and olive. It's really pretty. And that brown little berry set is just gorgeous. And then it opens like this, and it's just a very simple but very stunning card. And then this is the last one. I had done this for my group awards and my team meeting awards, and I just really like the silhouette of the nativity, and so that's the final project for my Stamp-A-Stack for October, which I will be taking registrations on really soon. I only am taking 8 people because I have to cut stuff ahead, and so yeah, it's just I just have to do a cutoff. So if you want to be in on that, you will have to register as soon as you get that email. All right, so I just wanted to show you really quick. I had a birthday party for Joel for his 60th on Saturday, and I was playing with. We did this black and red buffalo check for all the decorations, and for those of you that go to my scrapbook weekend, last fall we did our event and we decorated with a lot of this type of thing. And so I started with that and then pulled together a few things. This was, I think I showed you this frame before. But then what I did was I came in and I couldn't stop playing with the moose. So the moose and the tree punch. So I did this little, let me see if I can get these guys apart. I'm going to try to stand it up so that you can see. I sort of glued the mooses to the fronts of the folded trees. And now I'm going to just turn it up so you can see what it looks like when it's standing. I'm really having issues with my lighting here today. Anyway, give me a second. Let me just see if I can get the light down here a little bit better. What I'm having issues is my batteries are not staying charged for some reason. But anyways, what I did here, I did partial, let me see if I can get that closer. I did a brown mousse, early espresso, but I had pieces left. Oh, I didn't bring, shoot. I did a little banner. Where did I put that? I did a little banner with the little red, the black and red check, buffalo check. And so the pieces that were left over, I just used as part of the mousse. So I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, they're early espresso, and then the bottom part is the check. And then I just found this board at Walmart, and I sponged it with early espresso, and I just hot glued some paper, or some small clothespins up here, and then I just put signs on for on the table to say what the food was and everything. So just fun things just to add a little touch to the decorating. I don't know. It probably meant nothing to everybody else, but it was just fun for me, and since I love to stamp and come up with things that will coordinate, that was a lot of fun. But I even had, I'm just trying to think who's on here. I had a guy from church actually say to me Sunday night, he said, "Thanks for inviting us. It was a great party. I had a lot of fun." He said the food was great and everything looked great. So, oh, I have to tell you, I found some of those little cuts of trees, like about 3 inches deep, and we put those on the tables. And then Tosh called a friend from church who had antlers. Him and his son find antlers in the woods all the time, and so we had a whole box of sheds, and so my son decorated. He put several of those together, sort of as a centerpiece. So it was all a hunting and woodsy type theme, and then the touch of stamping just went really well with it. So anyways, well, I thank you ladies for joining me. I think I might have gone over the time that I promised. Oh, we're just about at 3:30. So make sure you've left a comment so that I can do the drawing. And I usually, I think, like to do that drawing before we go. So let me just, I'm going to get in here to the site, and I want you to make sure you're getting your comment in there quickly. You've got a few seconds. All right. All right, I see 1, 2, 3. All right, you got your comments in? I'm just going to wait a minute. Not a minute, but I do believe that you have time. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I only see 4 comments. Okay. So, I'm going to put 4 in here. And then I will just go in the order that they are. And number 2 is the winner. And the second person is Stacy. So Stacy, you are the winner of the cards. And I have your address, so I will send those to you. And ladies, I just thank you for joining me. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Catch me on Thursday. I'm coming back with some techniques for you. And I don't even know what it's going to be yet. So I can't tell you if it's going to be a fold or a fun technique or what. You will just have to be as surprised as I am. All right. Take care. Have a good day, and God bless.